Hey guys, how's it going? It's Hard to Kill here, and I'm bringing you some Dynamite footage and, the good stuff. But, I wanted to give you a brief rundown of where things are at right now. I'm not uploading that many videos, but I'm going to be. As soon as Black Ops 3 comes out, I guarantee you everyone else and their mother is gonna be uploading some videos of Black Ops 3 of how badass I am at playing this game, because I'm a Call of Duty Pro MLG. Yeah, no, that's not me at all. But that's going to be just about every other squeaker who has a YouTube channel. And they're going to be shit. Because you're going to die to stupid things and rage you out and how it's not fair. And how everyone else is a noob. Even though they're level 3 and they can't handle it. But, yeah, that's just how people are. What I'm doing right now is, as soon as Black Ops 3 comes out, I have it pre-ordered and I'm about to get it here soon anyway, so the console version of this game. But, yeah, I'm going to be uploading videos. If you guys want me to do a walkthrough, I'll do a walkthrough. Just hit me up and say, leave a comment, I guess, and say, not I guess, but please leave a comment and to say, if you guys want to, where that walkthrough at, though, okay? So, if you want me to, I might upload it anyway, but if you guys really want to see it, I'll make sure I do it, so. Yeah, and I know a lot of people are going to go shoot right, besides the big YouTubers such as the Rad Brad and stuff like that, are probably going to do a whole walkthrough of the campaign anyway. I want to be one of the ones that actually uploads the campaign, because I guarantee you the squeakers, the people who say, oh, I'm so MLG, are going to just play multiplayer to show how MLG they are. I like stories. That's the only part about the Call of Duty series I mainly like. I'm preferably a Battlefield fan, but I was so disappointed with the Hardline. I know it was a good game to some people, but Battlefield. I'm not saying that cops don't put their lives in danger every day. I know they do, and I respect them and I honor them for their bravery. But the game is called Battlefield. It was supposed to be solely based on war. Battlefield overseas, hit hard, hit fast, and hit hard, you know what I'm saying? And they just ruined it with the cops and robbers in my case. And, they just really did. And, that's where I didn't like it. But, I liked, the Battlefield 4 really, it made me, it brought back, because if you've ever played Battlefield 3, I love the game. That's by far one of my favorite games in human history is Battlefield 3. Campaign sucked so much dick, it was unbelievable. But it was a good game. People base games solely on either multiplayer or a campaign. They never do both. That's the thing with game developers, and you'll notice with any game. It'll either have a really good campaign or a really shitty ass multiplayer, or it'll have a really good ass multiplayer and a really shitty ass campaign. For its time, Battlefield 3 was a really good multiplayer game. The campaign sucked a bag of dicks. There's no other way to put it. It sucked that bad. But yeah, and that's just my belief on the subject. But, you're welcome to have your own opinion. I like Call of Duties because of their campaign. I'm not saying it has a bad multiplayer. I'm just saying it's not my thing. I like how Call of Duty does, like, the kind of futuristic things for their campaign. For their multiplayer, not so much. I mean, I like it. If you're going to do it, play something like Destiny or... I'm not a big Destiny fan either, but I'm saying if you want something futuristic, go with something futuristic, solely based game. Don't turn war into a, Terminator jetpack bullshit. Now, I like what they did with Black Ops 3 because they took a step back from the exosuits. They did a thruster. They did a thruster system because technically they do have those. It's just too expensive for the military to use. They have all these things for companies that have for the military. The government just doesn't have the money to supply them. Like, if you've ever seen Batman Begins, for instance, there are companies that have, like, Kevlar woven bullshit that basically will stop a grenade, so to speak. And then the government's like, oh, well, $30,000 to protect one life. Nah, I don't think so. And you're like, okay. And the world is run by big business. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's the truth. You got people, shocker for people here, for people that are a lot younger that probably don't understand politics too well. But for the older people who, or the younger people who actually are involved in politics and that are actually adaptive in society, not saying people who don't understand politics that well, I know politics can be confusing as fuck, but still, the people who can relate to what I'm saying is lobbyists, people who say, okay, you want to slide this and make this legal for my company, here's a couple extra thousands of dollars. And if you have ever gone into for the people who actually pay attention, next time you go into any other gas station or grocery store, look at the cigarettes. The big brand name cigarettes, like Marlboro and Camel, they're at eye level. Why are they at eye level? Because they go, hey Exxon, hey Sheetz, hey whatever grocery store, gas station, you put my cigarettes at eye level so people see them first, so they make someone want to buy them. Yeah, that actually happens. They give them money. Believe it or not, that actually happens. They do the same thing with cereal and every other food. Like, oh, Kellogg's, give me a couple $1,000 and I'll put your cereal at eye level. Yeah, they do that. That's pretty sad, isn't it? But anyway, as I was saying about the games and shit, you know, I like how they took a step back from the futuristic and says, hey, we'll go with thrusters and regular guns that don't shoot lasers. I mean, I know such things as like laser eye surgery and lasers actually exist. They're just not weaponized. I know it's called advanced warfare. Black Ops 2 was technically advanced warfare. Because that... now, the funny thing is, I pulled some stuff off in the beta, and I didn't show it, is because they brought... I'm a big black hat user. Not a lot of people use black hats. And a lot of people get pissed when people use black hats because they don't know how to really use them. But those really bald dilly dads that people got killed with a lot, they were used in the Black Ops 3 a lot. People were like, oh yeah, and they were annoying as fuck. Because even I know, because I used them, and I've had them been used against me, and they were annoying as fuck. But the black hats, back on that subject, was a big thing with me because my team would get actually done. We were tied up. It was down to the tooth and nail, and the enemy had called in an order for those things. And the cool thing about that is the ship comes over and then drops them, and there's like that grace period in between when they drop them that it like takes to stabilize, and then it drops them. So during that stabilization period, I took out both my black hats and hacked, because it takes 2 black hats to hack a big score streak like that. And I hacked both. I used both my black hats to sacrifice them. And then what I did was I got the roly dillies on our team, and the teammates got so pissed off, cussed me out, and called me a hacker. I'm like, dude, it's a beta. Honestly, you know what? I've played a lot of the Call of Duty's multiplayer, and I played a lot of their campaigns. I was like, you know, it's all about... people think, oh, it's just runs and guns and kill. It's like, no, because a lot of times people play with strategies. I was like, I'm more the hacker, you know, stealth person on my team. Usually, I'm usually that kind of person. I mean, I didn't roll with the shadow person. I usually rolled the grab spikes, and because what happens if you get surrounded by enemy is like a stealth with people's suppressors and like tac grenades and shit, you're done. If you get surrounded by like 4 people, you're fucked. Because stealth people don't carry loud and heavy duty guns. I carried a silent submachine gun that was I only used unless an emergency. Other times I just snuck up behind people and used a pistol, a tac knife. I mean, that's what I used. But I mean, you use black hats and other things, and if you only use the submachine gun, if you get into a pickle, and if anything else, you run out of ammo and shit, you run with grab spikes. That's what I rolled with. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing that game a lot, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Another game I'm gonna start playing, probably not. If you guys want me to, I'll do a walkthrough, but most likely I won't do a walkthrough of Assassin's Creed Syndicate, but I will, depending on how their multiplayer was. I enjoyed, the first game that I started to experience the multiplayer with was the Assassin's Creed 3. I thought, like, people say, oh, it was so shitty. I was like, yeah, well, you try making a game that's basically based off a solo, like, campaign. Just, the game is renowned for its campaign, and they're gonna try to veer off that path and go with try to implementing a multiplayer, which is a brilliant idea for the game. It's extremely hard for Assassin's Creed because you think of the people like where do we even begin with this kind of game with a multiplayer? I mean, war games, first-person shooters. You just okay, this team versus this team, boom, perfect multiplayer. You got assassins who are used to just working solo. How the fuck do you work like it's not a first person shooter and it's more of a stealth-based game. Swords and shit. You don't know where to begin, how to make mini games out of that, like different types of matches. Where do you even begin with that? I think they did a pretty good job for the first step in what they did with the multiplayer. Then what they did with Black Flag, they improved it more. When they finally got to Unity though, they really made it good. Because I like how they set up like the heists like they did. Like you go and steal shit, and then I like how they came out with the Dead Kings, even though it kind of got fucked up in the beginning, but they gave it away for free. And I really like that. I really liked the way they implemented Dead Kings. Even though I thought it was weird, but I still liked it. And that's what you gotta appreciate in games. You can't just, oh, well, this many people like this. No, you gotta appreciate the graphics in the game. And, like, not just that. I mean, just the way the story plays. Does the story, does the story make sense? That's when people overlook, oh, yeah, this guy did this, 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 and this. I was like, well, the thing he did in the beginning and things, did they even actually result in what happened in the end? Did he actually open the fridge and then a bomb in Europe exploded, killing millions? Did that really happen? Like, you know, it's the people think they can just throw in shit and make a game. Like, because one person did this, everything else is gonna happen, and everything else is just gonna magically fall into place. No, it's not gonna happen. So, it's how smooth the game runs. People who actually play will agree with me and actually sit and think about it. Will actually agree with me. But that's what I liked. But the thing is, with my favorite, when I first started playing the modes, the multiplayer in Assassin's Creed 3, my favorite one, I think it was called Wolfpack. Is you gotta you're on a team with like 3 other people and you gotta find targets. If you've ever seen Gary's mod, like not Murder, but that ship game, Chilled Chaos, and them play, and seen Inners and all them, you don't know you have a target you have to kill, but you also have someone that's trying to kill you as their target, and so forth and so on. It's a big circle of death. And I think that was a good game, and they should have kept that, but they didn't. That was one of their best games, I think. But then they got the assassination targets that you work with 4 people, as in in Assassin's Creed Unity, how they implemented that. But I think the Wolfpack one was good, and I think they should have kept it, but they didn't. So Ubisoft people, if you're listening, tips for another game, because I know Syndicate's already going on, and finished and whatnot. But try implementing Wolfpack if you're listening, which you're probably not, but anyone else complain to Ubisoft to get that game mode back in there, because that was a good game mode. But yeah, I don't want to thank you guys for doing this, and as I said, if you want to see a walkthrough of Syndicate or a Black Ops 3 campaign, let me know and I'll do it. And thanks guys for watching. If you like this video at any point in time, please like or subscribe, whatever floats your boat. Lets me know you're here, lets me know you're listening. Let you know I'm not insane. Lets me know I'm not insane. Cause I'm getting there, guys. Getting there. Slowly. I need some of you to play games with. I'm dying slowly. Okay. And I'm about finished here. I think I'm just rambling on at this point. But yeah, I'm on PS4 if you guys watch this, which I'm pretty sure only a lot of people who play PS4 watch these videos. But I want to thank you guys at any point in time. Please enjoy the rest of your nights, days, weekends, flip-flop, floopy-doos. Okay. Peace, guys.